In this chapter, we studied Unit 5 Statistics. Then, first example is find variance and coefficient of variance. Find variance and coefficient of variance for the following data. Or calculate the standard deviation for the following distribution. So, first we draw this class interval. Two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. This is class interval and this is frequency 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 50, 50 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, and 35 to 40. Then 3, 5, 9, 15, 20, 60, 10 and 2. This given data is grouped 0 to 5, 5 to 10 is group frequency distribution. Hence, first upon standard deviation is equal to SD is equal to root summation of fi di square upon summation of fi, where di is equal to xi minus x bar. Then first draw this table. Table for standard deviation. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Hence, first upon this is class interval, then find out xi, then fi, this is xi, fi, then fi into xi, then di, then di square and fi di square. Then this is class interval, then xi, fi, fi into xi, then find out di is equal to xi minus x bar, then find out di square, then fi into di square. Then class interval is 0 to 5, 5 to 10, then 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35 and 35 to 40. Then हे आपल्याला दिलेलं आहे. Then fi is the frequencies 3, 6, 3, 5, 9, 3, 5, 9, 15, 20, 16, 10 and 2. Then xi is the mid value of 0 to 5. It is the mid value 0, lower 0 plus 5 upon 2 is equal to 5 upon 2, and 5 upon 2 is 2.5. So mid value is 2.5. And what is the mid value of 5 to 10? Is 5 plus 10 upon 2 is equal to 15 upon 2 is equal to 7.5. Then find out all these value. 10 to 15 is mid value 12.15, then 17.5, this mid value is 22.5, then 27.5, then 32.5, 37.5. Find out fi into xi means 2.5 into 3. So 2.5 into 3 is 7.5. Then this into this is 37.5. Then 120.5. Then 262.5. This into this is 415.0. 14.0, 32.5 is 325 and 37.5. Then we find out di is xi minus x bar, but mean x bar is equal to summation of fi xi upon summation of fi, means summation of this summation is $80 and this summation is summation of fi is equal to 80 and summation of fi xi is equal to 1710. Hence 1710 upon summation of fi is, so 171 upon 8 is 21.36. This is x bar. Then find out xi minus x bar means 2.5 minus this means minus 2.5 is 7, 8, 10 minus 2, 8, 1. So minus 18.87. Then 21.37 minus xi minus x bar minus 7.5 is 8 minus 13.87. Then find all this value. 21.37 minus 12.5 is minus 8.87. 21.7 minus 17.5 is minus 3.87. Then 22.5 minus 21.37 is 10 minus 7, 4, 1.13. This minus this is 6.13. Then find all this value. 32.5 minus this is 11.13, and this minus 21.7 is 16.13. Then find out di square. This square करना 18.87 into 18.87 साथी साथी 49 साथी 50 7 into 61 7 into 7 on 88 64 64 मास 64 आणि 6 70 7 8 15 0 0. Then find this multiplication. 15 0 96 0 0 0 1 8 8 7. Zero 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 1887. So 0 9 6 15 10 11 17 8. So 1 2 and point is 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So 4 point नंतर means 300 356 व्यवस्थित करा 0.8 हे चुकलं. सो याचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन करायचं दिस इंटू दिस. देन 13.38 is 192.38. Then this into di square, it's a square 68, then 14.98, then 1.28, then 37.58, then 123.88, then so 16.13 is a square 216.18 square व्यवस्थित 68.08, then fi into di square means this fi into di square means 356.08 into fi means 3 24 7 3 18 6 15 16 3 3 9 10, so 1068.24 68.24. Then second answer, the fi into ds 5 into this is 96.9, this is 24.24, then this into 9 into di square is 708.12, then 240.7, 25.6, then 601.28, then 1238.8, 520.36. Then find out all this summation fi di square is equal to 5,349. Then write down the formula for mean x bar is equal to summation of fi xi upon summation of fi is equal to 1710 upon 18 is 21.37, and first upon find out standard deviation. Standard deviation is the formula is summation of fi di square upon summation of fi is equal to summation of fi di square is 5,349 upon summation of fi is 80, and this division is equal to 66.91, and which is the square of 8.18. So 8.18 into 8.18 is 66.91. This is first. Then now find out variance. Variance is equal to standard deviation square means 8.18 square means into 64 8 0 818, then 00 64 8 8 14 64 65. So 4 12 4 5 11 18 19 6 6. So 8.18 means 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So 6.66.91 means this is variance is the. Then also find out then coefficient of variance is equal to sigma upon x bar into 100 is equal to sigma is standard deviation 8.18 upon x bar means 21.37 into 100. Then find out this coefficient of variance 8.18 into 100 is 81800 and 2.18 so 818 upon 21.7 is equal to 38.28%. Hence coefficient of variance is equal to 38.28%. Then we give second example. Calculate the mean and standard deviation for the following data. Or find variance and coefficient of variance of following data. This is expenditure and this is frequency. So 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and 40 to 50. Then 14, 23, 27, 21, 15. Then this data is group data. This group frequency distribution. Hence mean is equal to summation of fi xi upon summation of fi, and standard deviation for group data is summation of fi di square root summation of fi di square upon summation of fi, where di is equal to xi minus x bar. Then draw this table for standard deviation. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6 and 7. This is class interval. Class interval, then xi mid value fi into xi, then di square and fi into di square. Then class interval xi fi into xi, then di is equal to xi minus x bar and di square, then fi into di square. Then class interval is this 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and 40 to 50. Then xi is the mid value, 0 to 10 mid value is 5, then 15, 25, 35 and 45, and fi is the frequency, 14, 23, 27, 21 and 50. Then fi into xi means 14 into 5 is 17, 23 into 15 is 345. Then this into this, find all this multiplication, 35 into 21, then 45 into 15, 675. Then find out summation of fi. All this summation is 100, and find all this summation fi xi is equal to 2500. Hence then find out xi minus x bar. Hence first find out mean. X bar is equal to summation of fi xi upon summation of fi means 2500 upon 100. So 0 0 cancel, so 25. Mean x bar is equal to 25. Then xi minus x bar means 5 minus 25. 5 minus 25 is minus 20. Then 15 minus 25. 15 minus 25 is minus 10. 25 minus 25 is 0. 35 minus 25 is 10. 45 minus 25 is 20. Then there is di square means 20 square 400, 10 square 100, 0 square 0, 10 square 1000, 400. So then find out fi into di square means this 14 into 400. 14 into 400 is 0 0. and 14 into 4 56. Then pi into di square 23 into 23 and the 0 this into pi into this is 0 into 0. 21 into this is 200 2100. 15 into 4 is 6000. Then find out summation of fi di square. All this summation is 0 9 plus 1 10 1 to 8 10 16. So this summation of fi di square is 16,000. Then write down the formula for mean. Hence mean x bar is equal to summation of fi xi upon summation of fi is equal to 2500 upon 100 is 25. Then we find out, calculate the mean and standard deviation. Find out standard deviation SD is equal to root of summation of fi di square upon summation of fi is equal to root of fi di square is 16,000 upon summation of fi is 100 is equal to root 160, but root 160 is approximately, it is the square root of approximately 12.65. Hence standard deviation it's approximately square 169, so 13 size, so 12.65 is standard deviation is sigma. Then we find out variance. We find out variance is equal to standard deviation square means 12.65 square, and 12.65 into 1265 is equal to 110 100 sorry the square is 160.02. Hence variance is equal to 160.02. the square करायचा. Then last upon we find out coefficient of variance. Then coefficient of variance is equal to sigma upon x bar into 100. Sigma is 12.65 upon x bar. X bar mean काढला 25 into 100. Sigma is standard deviation. चौक 100. So 1265 into 4. So 15.6 is equal to 15.6% or 15.60%. Hence, coefficient of variance is equal to 15.6%. Then we give third example. Find the standard deviation for following data. Or calculate the mean and variance of the following data. So first upon, draw this class interval and frequency 0 to 10, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. Then this is class interval and this is frequency 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, then 40 to 50. Then frequency is 3, 5, 8, 3 and 1. First of all, write down this is grouped or ungrouped. So given data 0 to 10, 10 to 10. So given data is grouped frequency distribution. Given data is grouped frequency distribution. So we draw this table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then in first chart we draw class interval, then xi, then fi, then fi into xi, then di, then di square and fi into, this is class interval, then xi, fi, then fi into xi, then di is equal to xi minus x bar, then di square, then fi into di square. Then 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and 40 to 50. Then xi is this mid value 0 to 10 ची mid value 5, then 15, 25, 35 and 45. Then fi is the frequency 3, 5, 8, 3 and 1. Then find out fi into xi. Asterisk 15, 15 पाची 75, 75. 25 into 8 is 200. 35 into 3 is 105. 45 into 1, 45. Then find out the summation of fi is 3 plus 1, 4, 12, 12 plus 5, 17 plus 3, 20. And summation of fix, I mean all this summation is 440. Then find out di is equal to xi minus x bar. So x bar find out करायचा first upon. So first upon find out x bar is equal to summation of fi xi upon summation of fi. Means this summation is 440 upon summation of fi is 20. So 2 to 22. So x bar is equal to 22. Then xi minus x bar. Then find out xi minus x bar means 5 minus 22. 5 minus 22 is minus 70. Then find out 15 xi minus 15 minus 22 is minus 7. 22 मधून 15 मायनस करायचे. Then 25 minus 22 is 3. Then 35 minus 22 is 13. Then 45 minus 22 is 23. Then find out di square. 17 square is 289. 7 square 49. 3 square 9. 13 square is 169. 23 square is 529. Square means this into this, 23 into 23. Then find out fi into di square means fi into di square. It's a multiplication. 289 means 289 into 3 fi into 3. Now 3 24 25 26 867. Then fi into di square means 49 into 5 is 245. Then 9 into 8, 9 at 20, 72. Then 169 into 3 is 507. Then this into 529 into 1 is 529. Find out all this summation of fi di square. Find out all this summation is 2220. Then we write down the formula for mean deviation, standard deviation. First upon find out mean. Mean x bar is equal to summation of fi xi upon summation of fi means 440 upon 20 is equal to 22. And standard deviation is equal to root summation of fi di square upon summation of fi is equal to root fi di square means 2220 upon summation of fi is 20. 0 0 cancel. So 2 ak 2 2 ak 2. So 111. 111 Then find out this root, and this root is 10.53. 10.53 into 111 approximately equal to. Then find out variance. But variance is equal to standard deviation square, means this square 10.53 square, means 1053 into 1053 is 3 into 0 1, 5 5 is 26, 5 5 0 0, then next 0 1 0 53, then 9 10 6 7 8 2 8. So this square is then 10.1234, so 4.1234, so 110.88, means approximately equal to 111, hence variance is 111.